but after tracking them down, their corpses were badly burned by one of the creatures that is definitely haunting the woods.
Oh,
Are one of the obvious
gosh.
reasons why the people don't like going into them.
I'm not even in roll 20 yet. What the fuck am I
No,
doing?
you're not.
I'm going. Uh,
Any other additions?
knew I was forgetting to do something.
oh yeah. Even though I wasn't here for the last session, do I still get XP?
Yeah, that'd be.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you do.
That would be awful.
Yeah, because then everybody like be second level, and then you be first level, then you die because you aren't strong enough to fight the things they're fighting. You come back and you're even lower level, and it's just a vicious cycle. So no, that's not how it works. You will get that experience.
Appreciated.
hmm Oh, I'll add that Onui helped in that fight. His totem turned into a giant crab and was crushing the soldiers during the
Chopping their
fight.
heads off. Yeah.
All right. So some of you are in the cave with the unconscious non-islander.
But not armored. Not armored
Correct.
non-islander.
They are, his wound is oozing pus, still open wound where the two pierced like bite mark is. The other traders are outside. And yeah, what do you do?
All right. Don't everyone speak up at once. So, I guess we'll do our best to communicate to the non-islanders to come with us.
Okay.
And we're going to, yeah, come with us.
They do speak your language as broken, and some words are difficult, and they have to do a lot of pantomime, but you can get that point across.
Okay.
When you outside, one of them will suggest that you go deeper into the forest, and he pantomimes the spider, and like getting liquid from its fangs. Through pantomime and the broken speech, that's what they communicate.
Can they make a cure if we do that?
It's unclear.
Well, then why? What for?
To try to.
Ah.
Oh, so they don't know if they can make a cure, but they figure like if we have the venom, but we give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're nodding in like eagerness to do that.
Works for me.
Here's the issue. There's a whole village we have to go warn about the soldiers. Because both of our villages have been attacked now. So I don't think we have time.
They point to the unconscious one and just say die in an acquisitive manner.
Mm-hmm. Shalara just nods, like nervously, awkwardly.
I think they're trying to guilt trip us.
We can't afford it. A whole village versus this one dude's life?
I mean, but we might have to deal with the spider either way.
Do all of us have to go to warn the other village?
It's a 6-day journey.
Are you suggesting,
but-
dear sister, that we split the party?
FYI for Guff, because he didn't know that. It is a 6-day journey. You guys are in like day half.
Okay, so we still got a bit to go. All right.
Mhm.
But also, who's to say that the other village hasn't already been attacked, or gets attacked before we even get there?
As you guys are speaking to each other in your language, one of the trader that you'd been communicating with, help, nodding to you.
I don't understand.
He points to your group and then back to the unconscious one and says, "Help."
I don't think we have time. We have to go save that village. We have to do our
how-
best
how
to save
long-
that village.
How long will it take to get the spider?
I am back. What about spider?
Communicate that?
Turn to a spider.
Because if it's like an extra 3-day trip to go fight this spider, we don't have time for that. If it's like half hour.
Half a day. Yeah.
From the stories of the village, you're to understand that these spirit animals, these guardians, are fairly that their area is fairly small. So if this man was attacked by one, presumably that same creature would be relatively close by.
Okay.
Not to be meta, but I think we're supposed to go help.
There is no supposed to. It's D&D.
So let me do a DM note here. I am not going to railroad the party. Choose what you want to do. You don't have to go. I plan for multiple things, and you can do whatever you want. But these NPCs want you to help, and that's what I'm doing as the DM. Is telling you what they're trying to get you to do.
And they might be able to help us later.
Split the party.
No! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because we have to. Do you want
Okay,
two
If
dudes
this-
to die or a whole
When-
village to get ransacked?
if the spider is nearby, 2 dudes to die.
Or however many. I don't know.
And they don't even know if they can make the cure.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we try and help them, they might be able to help us later, possibly communicating with the soldiers or explaining what the soldiers are up to. We help them now, they might be able to help us later.
Alright, how much time are we gonna dedicate to this then?
I don't know. We'll try and have it done before nightfall. Half a day tops.
A whole half day?
Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but what? Be like, oh, we walked into the forest for 15 minutes, didn't find it, time to go.
Yeah, kinda.
No.
We have to take care of our people.
And these people might be able to help us with that.
Anybody else want to weigh in here? Shalara does not want to go.
That makes Nanami want to go more.
Okay.
My priority is finding my dad and saving our villagers.
Do you see this? Does Devry see this as lining up with that priority or detracting
I
from
see
it?
this as detracting.
Okay. So we're 2v2 right now. Split right down the middle.
Split being the operative word.
Don't do it.
Oz was like kind of almost raised by himself, or like just in a little hut on the seaside, so he doesn't really have a stake in villages at this point. And fighting a big spider kind of sounds super cool to him. So he votes spider.
And Denali, similarly, has been kind of a loner for most of her life, but I also, as Danielle, I think I missed a little part of the conversation while my internet was being dumb. So, what is it that they want us to do?
So, one of their people was bitten by a big spider, and they think they can make like an anti-venom, and if we go and get some of the spider's venom and bring it back, the
Hmm,
conflict is, do we go and do this spider thing, or do we rush over to the other village and help them like as soon as we can?
right.
Right now, it looks like you're the deciding vote.
Yeah, I guess so. Denali would kind of be being a druid and being very in tune with nature. She's kind of thinking along the lines of nature, survival of the fittest type situation. And she wants to help, but at the same time, it's kind of a natural thing that happened to this person being bitten by an animal. And so we've done what we can, and we have to go on and try to save more people versus the many versus over the one.
It is a spirit animal, though, so it's not like a normal spider.
Spirit
And
animal.
and also, who's to say that the traders aren't stuck here because of the soldiers? So they just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So like what? Just like sucks for you. Sorry, like we're not gonna help even though we can.
Just to add on to the idea of the spirit animals, they're kind of revered in a sort of demigod sort of fashion.
Oh,
I have a question for Anui.
he is not here.
Anui is not here. He's with the
Ah.
villagers. Yep. You'll have to talk that in your behind your ear for later.
Got it.
Well, okay, so it could just be a general question for like all of us, because we've lived on this island our entire lives. Is it common for us to hear stories of villagers or just people being attacked by these spirit animals?
If they are in their territory, it's not a no matter what sort of situation. It's more of a this is why the forest is dangerous, but it's also why parts of the ocean are dangerous, why mountaintops are dangerous, because of these creatures that are enigmatic and who have motivations that aren't easily pierced. Pierced? That doesn't make sense. Motivations that aren't easily understood.
Spiders are fairly territorial.
Can anyone
So
talk to animals?
I can.
I
Alright.
only speak with my fists.
Okay, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, Denali, are you pretty sure you can talk to this thing?
I could, but I can talk to them, but I can't necessarily understand them in return.
Oh dear.
So it's not like we could have a conversation.
All right. Here's my suggestion. We take 10, 15 minutes, head in the general direction of this spider. See if Denali can get it to give it some of its venom. Give us some of its venom. Hopefully it does not attack us. Because we do not need to be fighting demigods right now.
Right.
If it does not willingly give us some of its venom, we are going to leave. We did offer to help them. We just don't we don't have all the time in the world to help their dying friend. But we can get them to safety to another village.
Do you think it would let us leave once it said no?
We'll find out, won't we?
Suppose we will.
That risk I am willing to take, mostly because fire is usually pretty good in dealing with spider webs. So I'll be okay.
That's a good point.
But what if it's a magic water spider?
Shalara looks at you in horror. Those exist?
Wink.
Okay, does that sound agreeable to everybody?
Sure. And if that doesn't work out, we'll talk with the traders. And
Yeah,
see
I
what
don't want to
other
dedicate
options
any
are.
more time to this than need be, but I am flexible.
Didn't we establish that water spiders are octopi?
No, like the ones from
Resent that
Super Mario
statement.
64 that skid around on top of the water.
Oh my
Ah,
god. Those things scared the hell out of me as a kid.
I think
so after
they're-
you're back,
Go ahead.
after you're back and forth, the trader looks
Trader.
kind of hopeful and help. Yes.
Ayúdame!
Yes.
Let's shoot him a thumbs up.
They realize that to the others in their barbaric tongue, and they are happy, and they sort of point in a. Where are you on the island? That's important to know. This would be sort of a easterly direction, away from the coast. Yep.
All right. Well, let's go.
Okay.
What's the cantrip? No, wait. Is it a cantrip? It is. So Shalara will produce flame while they walk further into the.
Nice. Into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Into the very flammable woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you walk deeper into the tree line. The canopy above grows thicker. You've been presumably keeping tabs on the griffin as it flies. At a certain point, you see that it turns and flies back in the direction that you came from.
Ha! Suck it!
Hearing you yell, no.
I half expected
can-
that, actually.
You can continue deeper into the forest. And how long were you giving it? I heard 15 minutes. I wasn't sure if that was a set time to go
15
in.
minutes max.
15 into the forest. Okay.
Oz would prefer at least 17.
Right. Of course.
And if we can, like, Nanami, if you can be looking around while we're walking in the direction they pointed us, maybe you can find its tracks or traces of this thing and give us the best shot of finding it.
So you're saying we should make a bunch of noise, draw its attention, that sort of thing.
I'm a ranger, but I don't make noise when I go through the forest.
Yeah, you do.
Shush! It's one time.
The one time that counted. Are you going to help us track this thing or not?
Yes.
Oh, we'll get to it. Do whatever you do.
Okay, so I guess I need to roll a survival check.
What's a survival check? No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
Okay, so
Survival,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
maybe nature?
I'm looking around.
Okay. Make a perception check.
While she's doing that, can you hear the vacuum in the background?
A little
Only
bit.
when you talk.
Awesome.
Why? Why?
Looks a lot like forest around here.
Oh, great. Thanks, Nanami. Very helpful.
Hey, you know what? I'm better on the water. Thank you, Splash you.
Well, then why are you here?
I didn't want to come here.
You did! Your vote was to come in here. Oh my gosh. She'll just stomp away and farther into the forest, the direction they pointed us. She's gonna look around for like webs or I don't know, anything that looks like maybe spider legs might have poked something, or I don't know.
About half a mile into the woods or into the trees, so maybe 10 minutes of walking because it's difficult terrain. You begin to hear sounds of shouting and cheering up ahead. It's not in the Mioloan tongue, and also not the barbaric tongue of these outlanders.
Who the fuck? Why are
Sounds
there
like goblins.
more people? Oh.
Sounds like what?
Goblin.
Goblin.
Oh,
All
If anyone
right.
speaks that.
I'm a goblin. Give me a second.
so, did they mention like how big the spider is that we're looking for?
They said it was. Oh, yeah, someone else. Someone that's a player.
There's one. There's like a little yellow and red spider sitting on this branch, and Denali points to a branch nearby.
What?
I am also looking at the same one.
Yeah, but how big was the fang wounds, Denali?
I don't know. I don't remember.
DM, how big were the fang wounds? I know we looked at them. Hello. Did my Discord?
Oh, you're here.
No, he's muted.
Oh, Jacob's muted.
I think he stepped away for a sec.
Jacob.
They were about 4 inches apart from each other.
Okay, so
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
That's a big ass spider. Oh, okay.
oh, he's doing a whisper. Okay,
Whisper. He's being sneaky. Sneaky GM. Okay, so that's a little spider then we're seeing?
it says about the size of a toad.
No, definitely not big enough.
Okay, so that spider is not big enough. Denali, do you know enough about well, no. I don't know. Can you tell? Is there any way to tell how big a spider's gonna get? Like, is that a baby version
give me-
of the one we're looking for?
I'm not sure about this one. I've never seen this species before, so I have no way of knowing how much this one actually grows. They're all different,
Right. That's fair.
but it theoretically could be a baby of the one that bit the trader.
Can you tell if it's lost its baby fangs yet?
Oh gosh. All right. Well, do we want to move towards the goblins? stealthily.
You said we can hear them from where we are, Jacob.
Is there something
Yep.
wrong with your mic? No, okay.
I cast comprehend language.
Okay.
What are them goblins talking about?
Understand the literal meaning. Okay. They are cheering and shouting things like, "Get him! Push him into the mud!" and like, "Break his arm!" Things like
Oh.
that.
We should go that way. Post haste.
Why? What's going on? What are
They're
they saying?
beating up something and doing general goblin tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
All right, quick, but make it quick. Hurry. All right, so we go. We go.
Okay. You continue towards the sounds of the goblins. You get closer, and then the noise grows louder, pretty much drowning out your approach. So you wouldn't really need to try to mask your own sounds, as long as you're not making too big of a hubbub. Up ahead, you spot a series of small huts formed in a rough circle around a gated off or fenced off pit of mud. Inside the fenced off area are two goblins that are wrestling with each other. And just outside the fence are just a host of goblins cheering them on. There are 3 platforms set into trees. So they encircle a trunk with goblin lookouts, maybe. But they're kind of distracted by the fight themselves and not really paying attention to outside of the little village. You note that each of these goblins are painted red and yellow, and they wear masks with black horns. On the opposite end of this village, on the other side of the mud pit, is a platform with a wooden effigy in the rough shape of a spider. Standing on the spider is another goblin, not paying attention to the fight, but seeming to be prostrating themselves in front of the effigy.
Okay, so do we want to pick a fight with these guys and hope that it draws out the spider thing? Or do we not want to pick a fight with these guys because it might piss off the spider thing?
I feel like those both lead to the same outcome.
Not necessarily.
On a rough count, you can see about a score of goblins.
20.
So 20. Okay.
Is that what a score means? Okay.
4 score and 7 years ago is 47 years.
Oh shit.
87 years.
87.
Ah, whatever.
That is way too many goblins for me to feel comfortable fighting.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot of goblins.
Maybe they're
Oh.
agreeable goblins.
No.
A gobbly reable.
I don't speak goblin.
I can hear what they're saying, but I can't talk back.
We should leave these guys alone. Let's go see if we can find the spider.
Is there any notable landscape behind the effigy?
More trees. Nothing that you can really spot as being unique or something that you can use as a landmark.
Okay.
No webs?
You do see webs on the platform itself. Occasionally, you can see a few strands between some of the huts. It's not a forest of webbing, though. But there are web strands that go down from the platform that the effigy is on, down to the ground and around. None on the steps leading up to the platform. Make a perception check.
Just everyone.
Sure.
Everyone.
Good, because my perception sucks.
Jesus.
Hey.
Damn. Damn.
Got that good wisdom.
Oh, sure. Now I notice things.
About time.
I will splash you.
With what?
Probably water.
Do I know if she can create water?
No one knows. Anyways. Yeah, so those are the webs you see.
Including the nut.
What?
Jacob said no one knows, and I said including the nut.
All right.
It's funny.
Okay, so I've never seen you create water before. So yeah, with what? Try it. She raises her fireball.
Oh my god.
We have more important things to focus on right now.
Like what? I can't see a goddamn thing.
Oz points to the goblin on the platform prostrating itself in front of the effigy, and he says, "Look, that guy's covered in webs. So that he might be like a priest to the spider or something. Might need to maybe if we just sneak up and snatch him, it might draw the spider out."
I feel like based on what's happening here, he's not a priest. He's more of a sacrifice.
He is probably food.
It's a good one too.
Should we wait until the spider is happily fed?
That sounds like a good idea.
Maybe it'll take a nap after it eats.
Goblins have tryptophan
Food
in them?
coma.
Does anybody have a sleep potion we could just dump on the
The
goblin?
Yeah, I've got 3 of those in my bag of holding. Let me grab them real quick.
Wonderful. God, we came prepared.
Okay, so what do you do?
How long do we want to wait?
You said you were willing to spend 15 minutes doing this.
No, I said 10 to 15 minutes looking for it.
We haven't found it.
Okay, but how much time has passed?
About 10 minutes.
Okay,
When you
so
first got to where you can see the goblins.
we can wait 5 minutes. Do we want to wait 5 minutes and then turn around if he doesn't come?
Another opinion I'm having is that potentially, if there's the web around the altar and behind it, there might just be a trail of web that we can follow.
Yes, that's part of what I was looking for, but I can't see anything.
I say we
Do we
use our
wanna-
5 minutes productively and creep in that general direction.
Okay, let's do that. Unless anybody has any objections or a better idea.
We could just slaughter a village of goblins.
I mean, if the spider's big enough to eat a goblin, it's probably left some kind of trail in the woods.
Right, that's what we've been trying to find.
So yeah, I say we just creep around to the other side and see if we can see anything.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Do you have a preference as to which side of the village you want to try to creep around? North or south?
Is there a side that fewer people are looking at?
Well, the gobos are surrounding this fencing, so they're on all sides of it. They're looking in, so presumably they could see across and into the wood. There are 2 of these platforms of the goblin each on the north side, one on the south side. Ostensibly, every so often they look out into the forest, but mostly they're focused on the fight in the mud.
Is the altar directly across from where we approach from?
More or less, it's more on the from your side, the shorter distance would be the north side, but that's where 2 platforms are.
Oh, I see. Um.
Let's go this way. I should walk south.
Okay.
As follows.
She starts heading south, circling around.
Trying to keep her head
About-
down.
About 3/4 of the way around, the goblins stop cheering so much and they begin chanting. Let me just double check this name. Pilikia. Pilikia. Pilikia.
That
Over and over.
sounds familiar. Is that the name of the big spider thing?
Yes.
Presumably.
Inside the fenced-off area, one of the goblins is lying unconscious in the mud. The other one stands victorious over him.
I wonder which one it's going to
Yeah.
eat. The one that won or the one that lost?
Or the dude on the altar itself.
Maybe all three?
Do you
No,
want
let's eat the
to
whole village.
continue circumventing the village or stop and watch?
Can we hear, or Shalara will pause when the chanting starts, and she'll look around again and see if she can like hear or see anything approaching.
Okay. Is everyone else halting as well? Or should I say it this way? Is anyone continuing on?
No.
All right. Okay. Looking around, you don't spot anything in the woods, in the forest. It's just as calm as it was before. As with how far you've gotten around the village, you can see behind the platform and effigy, and you don't see any webs in the trees there.
Okay.
Did you say the webs went around, like to the back of it?
They're coming off of the platform and to the ground, but not behind.
Okay.
So there's no trail to follow.
From this distance, it doesn't look like it, but up close, you might find more of a trail. You won't know until you actually get there and investigate if that's what you want to do.
I think Shalara's gonna hang back and just watch and see what happens.
Okay.
There's no evidence of something like big coming. You know, no birds flying away, shaking.
Nope.
Ground shaking.
No shaking. Yeah, no one. You're holding a cup of water and it's not doing that Jurassic Park thing.
Damn. I carry around a cup of water just for that.
The goblin on the platform that's covered in webs stands and descends the stairs. It enters the mud pit and begins to drag the unconscious goblin back to the platform.
I think something's
And
about to get fed.
the spectators sort of go with him, sort of as an escort, huddled near, but continuing to chant Pilikia.
Okay.
Do you want to move on, continue going around, or just keep watching?
Do we have a good view? Like we can
Yeah.
see what's happening?
Yeah, you have a view of the platform, and I mean, there's trees between you and it, but it's not so bad that you can't see what's going on up there.
Yeah, if my view's fine. I don't need to move.
Okay. They drag the unconscious goblin up to the platform. A couple of goblins go to each side of the platform. You see there's a pile of wood on the ground near it, and they light those on fire. The one covered in webs places the unconscious goblin down in front of the effigy, and then descends again, grabs something from a pouch, and tosses it into the fire, and then goes to the other side and does the same. as whatever the substance is hits the fire, it burns in this reddish yellow glow, which is fairly normal to fires, of course, but the smoke is the same color as the goblins continue to chant. The one covered in webs takes up a position at the stairs and prostrates itself again, and you watch as the effigy begins to move.
Oh
Mm.
my.
The effigy slowly transforms into a giant, well, I mean, it was big before, but more of a physical, fleshy version of itself. Red and yellow and with spiked head. I think I have a picture of it, actually. I could show you.
What was it made of?
It was
to-
made of wood.
Are our totems made of wood?
Yup.
Is it the? Can we tell if it's the same wood?
Not from this distance, not when it's a spider.
Well, prior to spiderification.
No, you can't tell.
Oh god.
Oh, it's one of those ones.
I don't need
okay.
to see
a lot like that.
That does not need to be on my screen. Thank you.
Oh, that's funky looking.
It becomes fleshy, and the goblins cheer even more as it sinks its fangs into the unconscious one. You watch as this greenish venom oozes out and just covers the platform.
Oh.
The spider picks up the prostrate body, and not of the one covered in webs, but the unconscious one that was in the mud ring, and takes a few steps back to where it was on the effigy, or on the platform, and once more becomes the wood effigy that it was. The unconscious goblin still skewered on its fangs.
Is there still poison covering the altar?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
think
still
we found
venom
our
all
solution.
over them.
We just have to
The goblins cheer
go ahead.
and sort of mill about for a little bit before dispersing a little bit. They're still, in their village, but they're not as they're not crowding the platform as they once were. The goblins that were on the platforms begin to look out and into the forest with more focus and attention.
Shalara will duck behind a tree and try to hide her produce flame.
Is the area of the village roughly circular?
Roughly, yeah.
What would you say the the circumference or the diameter of the not diameter, radius or diameter, either one of the circle would be?
It's about from one hut to the other, to a hut on the other side, is about 70 feet. The mud pit is the most dominant part of the village and covers about 45-50 feet of that distance.
Ooh.
So is it basically just like a ring of huts around the mud pit?
Yep.
And then is there any gap between the huts and the edge of the trees?
Yeah, there's a bit of space, probably between 15 and 20 feet, depending on where you 15, 25 feet maybe, depending on where you start or where you are in the village.
Okay. And how you said we were 2/3 the way around?
Yeah, more or less around the southern side.
Okay.
You watch as some of the goblins enter huts, one or two climb some of the platforms and join the goblins that are there as lookout. The webbed one goes back to the platform and takes up position, prostrating themselves in front of the effigy.
Oh no. Make him move.
Do we want a distraction?
What do you have in mind?
I'm going to take a short break. You can discuss your plan of action. I'll be right back.
I can make a loud noise back around the circle from where we came, and they might focus all their attention over in that direction as we sneak the other way.
It's a pretty solid plan.
Yeah, we got to make sure that we actually have a straight shot to the venom. The other thing is, I need to confirm this with Jacob, but if that really did just look like a bigger version of the small one that Denali saw, then I do think we should go for this venom, just in case it's a little different because it's the spirit version. But if we can't, we can try to go back for that other spider and grab it, and maybe that will work. So we have a little bit of a backup plan. Potentially.
Sound reasoning to me. How big was the other one that Denali was looking at?
I'm back.
Or take the size of a toad, I think.
That's a big spider.
Such a big spider.
That's like
I mean,
What
depends
is
on
it
how
with
big a
Jacob
toad
and
is.
spiders? Why do there
Jacob is
always
like-
have to be spiders?
There's always spiders, you're right.
Spiders? Why did it have to be spiders?
Rope of spiders,
Yeah, I
Danny.
think.
Sorry. What do you think? Go.
Oh no, I think magic people make the big noise. We have the sneaky people go up and try and sneak away some of the venom, and then all the beefy people just kind of wait in reserve and see if stuff goes sideways before they start punching.
Who are all
Talking
the
about
beefy
me.
people? Okay, one beefy
Me.
person. Okay. The only one that went down for our ritual.
You know, that was like
No
3 or
comment.
4 days ago.
As an FYI, because I didn't say this, but the effigy spider, when it became like a fleshy spider, would be size large. Just FYI.
Yes.
Assume so. Yeah.
I also assumed so.
We saw
Jacob,
the token.
the small spider that Denali pointed out, did it look basically just like a smaller version of the one we just saw?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, do we want to try this plan? Oh, and do we have a straight shot to the venom if we cause a distraction that's look an eagle, go over there. How straight is our shot to that venom?
We probably have to like sidestep a tree or two, but there's not like a hut between you and it, if that's what you're asking.
It's not raised up off the ground. I thought for some
It is.
reason
It is on a platform raised above the ground. There's stairs leading up to it.
How tall is the platform?
It's roughly 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, there. See, that's what I was thinking. Okay. So we have to take the stairs up.
Do we have a receptacle?
Oh, something that can hold it? That is a good question.
And does anybody have any method of just like manipulating said receptacle from a distance?
No. I can set
Huh.
things on fire.
There's probably a lot of sticks on the ground.
That's a form of manipulation, right?
I mean, melting is being manipulated, yeah.
Okay, does anybody have anything that we can put the poison in? Because I'm pretty sure I do not. Like, the little pouch that has my darts has some oil in it, but I don't think that will carry venom. And also, it's my pouch.
We all have a water skin, but I would rather not put spider poison in said water skin.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Lest you
Put
forget and take a
poison in
drink.
my water. I'll use
Yeah.
my water skin if none of y'all want to use yours. I'll just get a new one eventually.
Can't Nanami just make? Why? I don't know if I know that. Never mind.
I can only move water. I don't know if that includes venom.
No, I mean just making water appear.
I don't think she has create water yet.
No, I don't have
Oh,
create
okay,
water.
okay.
I only have shape water. But I could move the water from his water skin so that we don't waste it.
What are you gonna do? Just hold it in a ball in your hand? She like
Uh,
smirks
n-
at you
I was
as
gonna-
she tosses her fireball.
I was gonna redistribute it, Shalara.
You could also
Where?
just drink it right now.
Well,
That
presumably,
too.
you each have taken a half day's worth of drinks out of your water skin, so redistribution between them isn't crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, so do we want to do that?
1 second. Wait, I have a component pouch. What is in a component pouch?
Your spell components.
Probably components.
Oh, that's right. What about a explorer's pack, water skin, backpack, bedroll, mess kit? Nope, never mind.
All right. So what do you do?
We're gonna redistribute the water. Nanami is gonna redistribute the water,
Thank you.
and then when we make loud noises on the other side of the village, and hopefully everybody moves in that direction, we're gonna run up there, or not we. Who's the fastest? Are we all about the same fast? Is
I'm
anybody
pretty
particularly
average
good at
speed.
No, but-
hiding?
Taff was better at sneaky sneak last time
Okay,
than I was.
Tath, do you want to try to go up there and get some venom?
Not alone, but yeah, I guess I can try.
Okay, so do you want to go with Nanami? Or do
Sure.
you want Nanami to go with you? Because I am not sneaky. Everybody will see this. She points to her hair.
Yeah, noted.
Okay, so
What time are
Devry,
we?
you're gonna make a loud noise. Oh wait, okay, so Nanami, hurry up and do your thing.
All right, that's done.
Okay, great. So then, yeah, Devry is gonna make the loud noise. You can decide where you want to make that loud noise, and then Tath and Nanami are gonna run up and try to get some of the venom.
Okay. Where is Shalara going to be?
Watching, probably from where she is.
Okay.
Standing by with Oz, probably.
Oz will be watching. All right. What will Denali be doing?
Yeah, I wanted to ask how far away from the platform we are.
Currently approximately 70 feet.
70 feet. Okay. Then I think it'd be best for her to stay behind and watch too.
So Devry will be making noise. Where does Devry go to make this noise?
Okay, let me think.
Now that the fight is over and they've stopped cheering and yelling about the fight, the noise is considerably lower, and just walking without any, just walking through the forest without any precautions might tip them off.
Am I currently like behind a tree?
Yeah, I assumed you guys sort of took cover once they stopped paying so much attention to the platform.
Is there some
Shalara
situation?
mentioned something.
Is there some situation where I can like cast light on a bolt and then have it like covered by something so it's not immediately shedding light?
Covered by what?
My hand, I don't know. That might not be a good idea. What else do I got here? 1 second.
You said you were gonna make a loud noise.
Yeah, I was gonna, a bright light plus a loud noise is a lot more exciting than just a loud noise.
Oh, okay.
Is a good point.
Yeah,
Can
we'll
you
just go
cast those
noise.
things on an object? Because I was gonna say, like, if you want light, you can cast light on an arrow and I can shoot it, and then you can cause the loud noise.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but I didn't want them to immediately see where I was when I cast light on the arrow.
They're also going to be able to see where the arrow is coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I can
I'll
shoot
just,
it
I'll
like
just do the sound,
straight up.
Oh, great. So that
which
it
will be
comes
directly
straight
above
back
where we
down.
are. Yeah.
Okay, not straight up, but like at an angle to the point where like it just comes straight back down, but like never mind.
Oh, wait. Question. You've learned when you cast a spell that requires you to make an attack. It's not an attack roll. Am I reading it correctly that spell sniper will not increase the range of minor illusion since it's not an attack roll?
Correct.
Damn it. That would have been cool. Okay. I will, 30 feet back around the circle, or the edge, the tree line. I basically just make the sound of like, what do you think? Rustling trees or like beating drums? What are we feeling? What do
Drums.
goblins hate? Or what do
Drums.
Do you
goblins
have any
really like?
audiobooks?
Gilbert Godfrey reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my god.
It's a real thing. It exists.
What?
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
No. Nobody needs that
Alright.
in there.
And
Okay,
this is
probably
just
like some kind
just
of
this is just
explosion.
30 feet away from Shalara, Oz, and Denali, and you.
Yeah.
Okay. And when are you gonna make that noise?
That's a good question.
Wait, 30 feet?
That is the distance of the spell.
I thought you said you were going to go across, like, the other way.
I mean, 30 feet back in the direction we came from.
Right.
This is a bad idea.
Oh, we got this.
I mean, we could just
Wait, yeah,
go
you're
for
gonna
it, see what
you're gonna make
happens.
everybody go to our exit route.
I mean, it's a big forest. We could make it more exit routes.
All right, whatever. Let's try what we're going to try.
Yeah, go for it.
So currently, all 6 of you are still in the same spot.
Yes, but Tath and Nanami are ready to run and get Venom.
Wait, I have a
when
better idea.
Devry makes the noise. What?
What if we just make a big loop through the thicker part of the forest away from their line of sight and then come back, like, make like an arch through the thicker part of the forest and then approach from behind the altar?
Okay.
Oh, that's what we were doing.
Oh, I think they were just going to stick along the tree line.
I was envisioning it like, so the camp is in like a circle, right?
Yep.
If it's a clock and the totem thing is 12 o'clock,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna make the sound at 6 o'clock, and the sneaky people were gonna go at 12 o'clock to get the thing. Meanwhile, the rest of the team, me and Denali, were gonna be at like 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock, somewhere around there, like in reserve in case something goes bad.
It's my
I could
understanding of that suggestion was that there's a second larger clock outside of that one, and he wants to go. If you're at 3 o'clock now, he wants to go to the 3 o'clock of the larger clock, and then go up and around to the 12 o'clock of the larger clock, and then come into the smaller clock at 12 o'clock.
Yes, that is confusingly accurate.
Okay, I didn't absorb like any of that. I'm glad someone did.
So Jeff, the village is a small clock.
Nope. Okay. Don't. No, it's fine. Devery, just tell us what to do. What are we doing?
I'm liking this, whatever this is.
He wants to do that.
Sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys are moving away from the village and then circling around it further away.
If that's what we're doing, then I can presumably do the mirrored on the horizontal axis version of that and sneak back to where we first encountered the village and make the noise there. Goblins like shiny things, don't they? I'll just like throw a shiny rock and make a really loud noise.
Shiny.
Oh, that's the wrong color.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to be leading this party?
Devery.
Okay.
Which party?
The party of moving everyone away from the village initially. Who's going to be making the stealth check for the group?
Not Devery.
Tath.
Not Oz.
Tath is the sneakiest.
He's tied. Not the sneakiest.
Tath is the sneakiest.
Who?
Disagreed. Incorrect. But
That is higher than mine.
Okay.
That's better than I would've done.
So picking a way through the forest, Tath picks a path that seems not to have too much undergrowth or things to step on and make noise. At one point, you startle a rabbit, which dashes away. You note the goblins take interest but don't come and investigate. And after a few tense moments pass, they seem to be looking around again and not in your general direction.
Is there a giant
You-
rabbit somewhere on this island?
You move further away and get to the, that middle part here, where you'll separate Devery going south and the rest of you going north. Is that correct?
How many people are needed for the? I mean, it shouldn't. I would say less people on the stealthy part going to the altar seems safer.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be Tath and Anand.
Okay, so Tath and Nanami are going north and around, and then the other four are going south with Devery, or three are going south with Devery.
Sure.
Okay.
Should the plan be like the four of us after we make the distraction at 6 o'clock? Should we continue around clockwise and meet them back at 10 o'clock? The Venom team, or 9 o'clock maybe.
Which direction is back towards where we came?
The blue arrow. Yeah, that is where we entered.
Why are we making the noise that's going to lead them back to where we came from?
Question: was there a path we were following to get to the village, or were we just pushing through the forest?
You were pushing through the forest, and then you heard some goblins and went in that direction.
So we were just randomly pushing through the forest. So there's not really any particular reason we need to exit the way we came in.
Not really, no. As long as you can
Other than not getting
Lost.
make
yeah.
it back more or less, yeah.
Which direction were we moving when we changed direction to head towards the village?
You weren't moving in any particular direction. You were traveling with the coast, which was at that point sort of a north direction. But you're going around the island, so it's gonna be north, northeast, east as you go. This first part of the journey was mostly north though. and then you've been heading east into the forest to get to where you are now.
So do we take it? We're heading east, and then we heard the noise and started heading north again into the village.
To get to this goblin,
Yeah.
it was kind of northeast from when you first heard them. Yeah.
Northeast. So to keep going the direction we were going, we should probably head out in this general direction anyway, because that'll put us basically back in the correct direction we were already going.
Yeah, that'd
And then
be
we just
sort of
keep going that
west
way to get
towards
to
the
shore.
coast
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Let's go west until we hit shore again.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
So
good. So we'll meet at 9.
all right. So Tath
Did
and
we? Well, another question I had: did we meet the dudes that had been bitten? Did we meet them on a path, or were they just like in the woods?
they were in the woods. You heard them speaking to each other, and someone tried to sneak up on them and made some noise, and so they came out to where you were.
Okay.
And then they brought you to there. They found like a small cave and had the unconscious wounded one in there.
So we could just follow the coast again if we needed to find them.
They were kind of in because you guys were using the trees as cover against the griffin. So if you travel only along the coast, you're not going to find them.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. We'll figure it out.
All right. Okay, so you split and get to opposite ends of the village. Tath and Nanami, how once you get to the side with the platform and effigy, that's when Devry will make the noise, I suppose. What noise are you making, and where?
When we get to back here, I guess I'll find like. I'll find a large rock or something and cast a light on it, and then like throw it kind of towards the village and make it, when it hits the ground, make like an exploding sound.
Okay. All right. So this explosion rocks the area. Well, its sound rocks the area, and I guess that's. And then what do Tath and Nanami do as the goblins turn in the direction? You watch as a small group of them, 3, head off towards the sound of the explosion. The ones on the platform are on the lookout platforms are looking the same direction. The goblin covered in webs in front of the effigy is still on that platform, continuing to prostrate itself.
Well, made no plans to deal with him. So I guess we're gonna continue as is and hope when things go sideways it's not awful.
Okay. How close do you get before you want to do something else, assuming that nothing changes?
What do you mean by do something else?
Like if you were able to get within 30 feet or 10 feet before you make a decision to how are you approaching the platform? Will you be going up the stairs? Be trying to climb the back of it where the spider effigy is? And assuming that nothing spots you, like how close do you
climbable
want
is
to
the back
get?
of it?
It's made of wood, and the effigy is partially on the platform, partially going down to the ground. So you could climb the effigy itself up to the platform. There are also wooden posts at each corner of the platform going up, so those can be climbed.
Was the venom closer to the stairs or to the back of the platform?
More middle. It's not a very large platform itself, maybe 10 by 5.
Okay, and I'm sorry, where? So it's on the platform, like. Sorry, you cut out, or my thing cut out. I don't know.
Yep, it's on the platform.
Okay. So the back of the platform that's what's facing us. So we'd have to like go around to go to the stairs.
Correct.
Okay. I mean, I'm down to climb it.
Go for it.
Do you want to climb the effigy or the one of the posts at the corner?
One of the I don't know.
Probably not the spider.
Yeah. So the post.
Are you both going in to climb, or is one of you hanging back?
I'll hang back.
All right.
I'm
I
more
will need
confident
a
in my climbing skills.
stealth check from Nanami,
Oh boy. Please.
followed by
Got this.
athletics.
Son of a.
See,
And-
she's objectively better at it than I am.
Not the way she's
And then-
rolling.
Athletics to climb up.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Right. Well, that'll be fun. Yep. My strength is at -2 right now because I got attacked by the thingy.
Okay,
Uh,
that's fun.
So
Okay.
I'm I'm assuming that's gonna fail. So I'm gonna be like, Taff, you're up.
All right. So you sneak up to the platform. Doesn't seem like anything notices you. With the distraction of the explosion, most of the goblins are looking off in that direction. The prostrate one does not seem to take note of your approach. You grip the post and begin to haul yourself up, but at just a couple handholds in, your slip falters and you fall to the ground on your butt. At which point, let's see how close. How close did you both get before Nanami continued on her own to the post?
Teth would have gotten pretty close, within 10 feet or so.
10 feet. Okay. There aren't. Yeah, the nearest goblin's still pretty far away from this platform. So, despite the you falling and landing on the ground, I mean, it doesn't make a huge noise, and you didn't seem to be noticed by anyone.
All right, Taff, you're up.
Great.
Uh, You are currently just sitting on the ground next to this platform. Nanami is. Where you fell.
So I mean, I'm assuming we're just gonna trade places, like. So
Okay.
Go to climb.
Okay, I need a stealth check from both of you. As
Yay.
Nanami heads back towards where Tath was, and Tath comes to the platform.
Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't want to go backwards. Like I'm already here. But I would signal to Taff like, bro, I can't climb this.
Okay.
Cool. I'll bang some pots and pans on my way over there, I guess.
Excellent. Uh,
Oh no, I rolled a 4. What do you guys expect?
okay. As
better.
you approach, and you come up to where, as you approach, you notice just a slight hesitation in the webbed goblin on the platform, and then he goes back to kneeling in front of the effigy. But then you get near Nanami and can no longer see the goblin on the platform.
Okay. Well, I guess it's my turn to try and climb. Teth will try and climb the pole. Hey, sweet. Just as awful.
Looks like we're climbing the stairs.
Yep. So not a great effort. Even with Nanami there, presumably helping, don't get very far before just the slickness of the post itself has some of the venom on it. Stops you from climbing further, and you slip down and slip back down to the ground. As you ponder your next move, you hear creaking on the platform of the wood, and looking up, you see a spider staring down at you.
Oh God.
No, bueno, no, bueno, no, bueno, no, bueno, no, bueno.
It is not the effigy itself, because the effigy is still there. So give me 1 second. I'm going to put everyone on the map to see, because this would be fun. All right, so I think that's initiative from Tath and Nanami.
Wait, what?
This spider is glaring at you. He looks like he wants to eat you.
Yep, I figured.
As spiders tend to do.
You hear the force whisper, "Run away."
The rest of you, from the other side of the village, spot a rather large spider appearing on the platform. It takes a few tentative steps to the edge and looks down at where Tath and Nanami are. I do need an initiative from Nanami.
Dodge.
Huh?
Oh, they're so far away.
Okay, so now I need to know if any of the rest of you will be doing anything to enter this combat or not.
Where are we at currently? Oh, we're over here.
Bottom
Okay.
left.
Oh, this is a lot less sparse tree-wise than I thought it was imagining.
There's probably more trees around. As it got closer to the village, piece, thinner trees, but I don't like just covering the map with trees. You can assume that where you are, you can't be seen. Let me just add those actually. But yeah, are any of you going to join in at all?
As soon as Shalara sees the bigger spider show up, she will run towards Tath and Nanami.
Okay, then I need an initiative from you. Yeah, anyone that's
Yeah,
going to be
I'll-
joining needs to just roll initiative.
What's the mysterious green bush that's moving?
That's another tree. You wanted more
Oh,
trees,
you're
so I'm
okay.
just adding
I-
some
You-
trees
Alright.
for your.
I can't see. Oh, that's because I am
As
on the
ye
wrong.
shall receive.
If everybody's joining, guess I have to too.
You don't have to.
It might be appreciated.
All right. So who's on and who's not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So someone's missing. Denali. Denali is in, so I'll grab her. What is Devry's dexterity?
My dex is. Do you want the number or the modifier?
The number.
2 or 14?
Okay, that's them. Guess we gotta put the goblin on the map.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
All right, that means it is debris up.
Well, that's fun. Um. Bump, 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 bump. Let me think. Bump, 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 bump. Haven't done today, so I guess my main action is going to be casting Mage Armor on myself. Bump that AC up to 16. Did that retain it? No, it did not. All right, we'll do 16. Enter. There we go.
Okay. Do you move at all?
Can I? Give me something like this.
Okay. Moving through the trees. Oh, they're on the token layer. I better see if I can fix it. Okay. The 3 that came out to investigate the explosion watch you run across the tree line and have spotted you now. And it is Denali's turn.
I'm going to also just start moving in that direction. I'm going to dash. Should take me about there. And that's it. That's all I can do.
What's your speed?
30.
Okay. Yeah, that's more or less, I guess. Looks so weird. All right. Nanami, sir?
My turn.
Yep.
I really don't like spiders. So okay, so we've got a dead one, and then the spider's staring down at me.
Yep.
Okay. How? If I do a move, can I get around to the stairs over here?
Yeah.
All right. I'm still trying to collect that stupid venom.
Fair.
So I'll do that. Any chance I would be able to collect the venom before the spider gets to me?
That'll depend on what the spider does.
Mrr. Um.
And in running around the to the stairs, this goblin there spots you.
Which goblin?
The one right here.
Oh, I didn't even see him because of all the turn stuff. Shoot.
Oh, was it covering you? Part of
Yeah.
the map? Yep. That'll get you.
Okay, so to take care of the spider or to take care of the goblin? I don't even know what that spider's like attack is like, but I'm not gonna like it. So I'm gonna try to do I have range? Like, can I see the spider from where I am?
Yeah.
How big is the spider?
It's like the size of a large dog, like a mastiff, like a Caucasian shepherd dog.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
Put a blanket over it.
Oh gosh. How does get Where did the picture go? Did my internet freeze? My internet froze.
It's
Oh.
been awfully quiet.
It's unfortunate.
Hold on.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you for that. All right, so that will hit. And this is the size. If that dog was a spider in Discord, that would be its size.
Is that a real? Is that
Oh no.
some weird spacing or
Should I look?
it's just yeah, you'll like the picture.
Like a perception trick. It looks like it is a perception trick, but assume that the person and the dog are next to each other rather than the perception issue there. All right, so the arrow sinks into the spider's flesh, and it turns from staring at Tath to staring at Nanami. Tath's turn.
Am I close enough to hit it with a whip?
Yeah,
Okay.
10 feet range, right?
Yep. I'll try and whip it.
Whip it good.
Yep.
That'll hit. Okay. And do you move?
Yeah. I'll step back.
All right. And Shalara's turn.
Cool. Let's set some shit on fire. This turn order thing is really getting in the way. All right.
Like
Move it.
some huts.
Yeah, like some huts.
Nice.
I don't want to go there. Let's see. So if I go there, aha. Okay, so I'm gonna move there.
Oh, that guy is not on top of the hut. It's in it.
Okay, I'm gonna set this hut. Well, I
We're
can't
just gonna
set the
raise
hut
their
on
village.
fire, but I can firebolt it, right?
Yeah, it is made of wood, so that might help the burning.
Yeah. So I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay. It is a big target. That'll hit. And damage. Yep, that's some good fire. All right, so the wood wall of the hut begins to smolder and burn. The spider, having just been whipped, turns its attention back to Tath and climbs down off of the platform.
Oh god.
You watch as the horns on the back of it begin to engorge. Nothing happens with those at this point, but it does try to sink its teeth into Tath. Hitting for... It bites Tath. Be doing this as a GM roll, I'm
Tath
sure.
is dead.
He's not.
Not this turn. Next turn for sure though.
And of course I rolled max for 10 points of damage.
Nope, Tath's just dead.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That didn't work. Planned. Just a second.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
The goblin covered in webs takes a few steps and is standing at the top of the stairs where Nanami is, staring down at her. He has a he draws out a dagger made of bone and basically provokes her to come up the stairs. Come and get some. The goblin that spotted her comes over and tries to stab her with a similarly rudimentary weapon. Let's see here. and slashes her for 7 points of damage with a scimitar. The goblins on the lookout platforms climb down them and begin moving towards the hut that's on fire as a goblin runs screaming out of it. The three goblins up front near Shalara, two of them turn and flee. They don't have any weapons on them and are running away. Lots of the goblins actually are moving away from the group. Let's see here. Leaving just a few of them, I think. Yeah. The close one does come up and swing at her with a scimitar.
Oh, sure. Now something hits me.
Striking Shalara for 3 points of slashing. And now it is Oz's turn.
Oz is gonna run up to here and is just gonna give this guy a good thumping.
Okay. That'll miss. As the goblin seems... I don't know if it's because you're used to fighting medium-sized creatures, but it keeps ducking out of your strikes.
Sick.
Do you do anything else? Might have a bonus action. Okay. Devry's turn.
So you've got this handled.
You know,
Continue.
it's on your definition of handled.
4, 5. I can move a lot in 6 moves on this. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. Maybe you don't have it handled, but I have faith in you. Am I able to see Bone Dude here?
Bone Dude?
Bone Knife Dude?
The one on the top? Yeah, the one on the platform.
Do I have a shot at him?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he's on top of the platform. Platform's about 10 feet, so there's clear line of sight. Yep, that'll hit.
Damn.
Oof. That's a rough blast. He takes the blast full in the chest and curses. That comprehend languages is still going, right?
It's only been like 5 minutes, so yes.
Yeah, he curses you and your mother and says that he will eat from your flesh this night. And it is Denali's go.
Denali's gonna keep dashing.
All right.
Here's yeah.
Okay. And Nanami's turn. I need a Constitution saving throw from Nanami.
Wait, why?
Because bad things happen to good adventurers.
The children
Wait,
were
how do I
never
do-
seen
oh, there we
again.
go.
Okay. After getting slashed by the goblin that's ran up on her, you feel a little sluggish, but throw it off. In looking back, you notice a wet substance on the goblin scimitar.
Ah. So I noticed the substance on the blade.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out to anybody who can hear me. Their weapons are coated with freaking spider venom.
Right. Wet substance aside from your own blood. But it is your action if you want to do anything.
So, Jacob, I was gonna just use short sword, but I think I still have the negative stuff from when I had the bone short sword. How do I fix that?
Oh, I see. Let me take a look. Well, that looks really messed up. Okay, let me get you a new one. All right, use that one.
Ooh.
Just delete this guy. That will hit, and yeah, that kills him. You stab him right in the chest. He falls to the ground,
Take
gurgling
that,
on his own blood. And you move.
How dangerous does that guy look? The guy up at the stairs?
He's a small goblin. He's very wounded, and he's got a dagger and he's covered in webs.
And he has a burn mark on his chest.
Yeah, and he's been
Oh, I was
blasted in
gonna
the
say,
chest.
who attacked him?
You
Saw
saw
a beam of energy hit him from across the area.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
from
Okay.
many
I'm trying to
yards
see if
away.
I have a bonus action. No, I think I'll stay where I am, I guess.
Okay. It is Tath's turn.
Alright, well, body short sword and swing it at the spider.
Okay. That'll hit. All right. Iker. What was that?
Go ahead. And then his bonus action, he will heal himself.
Okay. Iker drops from the wound as you slice part of it open. And it is Shalara's turn.
Yeah, it is. Disengage is an action, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
How good is that fire burning?
It's a small blaze at this point. Small fire, not blaze. Blaze implies large fire.
Big fire.
I'm gonna go this way. Oh, 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 oh. Roll 20. What are you doing? Don't do that. Trying to move my
No.
token. No, what the fuck? Oh my god. I don't know what it's doing. It's not letting me move my token. I do not want to move there. Why?
Are you going next to Devery?
Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. It's doing that weird like hand grabby thingy whenever I
Oh
try to-
yeah, it was doing that to me earlier too. I found that if I right click and then move the token, it goes away. As you move away from the goblin, it swipes, takes a swipe at you with its scimitar.
Didn't she disengage?
No.
Or what happened with that?
No, because I'm gonna set another hut on fire.
And slashes you for 7 points of damage.
Jesus. Oh, okay. So I'm down.
Okay. So it'll be as you move away, so you'll be down there.
All right.
I need a Constitution saving throw from Shalara. The spider tries to sink its fangs back into Tath again, missing.
Tath is
The
doing a
goblin-
good job up there.
Right. The goblin comes down off of the platform, and instead of typing the roll, I started to type goblin into chat, and tries to stab. The goblin takes a few steps down, running at Nanami with its dagger, and slips, and pratfalls, rolling down into and landing on top of the other one. He is prone.
What an idiot.
Yeah, I know, right? And the
Damn
other
it, Greg.
goblins begin to move towards Debris because he is visible.
This is fine.
Two of them get close enough to swing. One misses horribly. The other slashes Debris for 4 points of damage. And then the last one will swipe at Oz and hit as well, cutting a wound in his chest, dealing 4 points of damage.
Ow.
I need Constitution saving throws from both Debris and Oz. It is Oz's turn.
Damn.
Hey!
What?
The venom squirts back out of the wound into the goblin's eyes. No.
Please, no.
That's amazing.
That's some real impressive rolls.
I didn't know that you guys bribed the Roll20 devs, but
Quantum
yes.
light mechanics.
Yeah.
Okay, Oz is gonna give that goblin another good couple thumps.
60,000 or something like that.
Hopefully.
All right. Those all miss, or both miss. And
I was really excited to see you hit so I could know how much health they had because we have not killed one yet.
No. What? Oh, that's true. No. Nanami killed one. That's farther away though, so you wouldn't know. Devry's turn.
Take poison like a champ, but I can't hit something 2 feet in front of me.
These just these small. You guys aren't asking. You guys aren't saying please. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will use the disengage action
Okay.
to go here.
All right. The old flanking. Denali's turn. Oh, I guess some of these can fall from the draw.
Denali hasn't seen any of this. She's still running.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Give it the old circumvent.
Oh, that's 45 feet. '60s over here.
Okay.
Cool.
And Nanami's turn. The goblin covered in webs has fallen on his face right next to you. He's currently not a threat.
He is currently not upright.
A threat.
Correct. Yeah. Or a threat. He will be picking himself up off the ground and picking up his bone dagger in just a moment, though.
Assuming you don't stab him with your short sword.
That is accurate. You do not stab him with your short sword.
He's prone though. Doesn't
Correct.
that give her advantage?
It does, but
Still not enough.
right. Despite being on the ground, it squirms out of reach as you stab at it, and barely turns away from the stab.
Okay.
It is
Can I
now
still move?
Kath. Oh yeah. All right.
Tath will drop his whip, pull out a dagger.
Got him on the ground, takes a wild swing. It doesn't. I'm not doing an attack roll, but it wants to get Nanami as she moves away.
Nope.
Ugh,
And then
okay.
bonus action, dual wield.
That'll hit.
So 4 damage from that one.
Do you not get your dex? Because it's.
I mean, that was the offhand attack.
Oh, okay. I took too much away. All right, so Shalara's turn.
For a death saving throw.
Yep. Okay, that's one success. Spider, its horns engorged, sprays a sticky substance all around it. It's webbing coated in venom, and Tath is now grappled and needs to make a Constitution saving throw. The goblin that the goblin covered in webs stands up and moves up towards Nanami. There's some good Constitution saving throws in this fight, I gotta say.
No bueno, no bueno, no bueno, no bueno.
And tries to stab Nanami. That's not the correct. Yeah, it does. Only for one though, so not too bad. Nanami does need to make a Constitution saving throw though. The one fighting Oz will stab at him again.
Oh my
My
god. Where were these rolls when we were fighting that goddamn elephant?
Mm.
We weren't saying please.
Oh, this is less than ideal.
Devry's AC is not sufficient for
16.
16 currently. So two of them come at Devry and swing and miss because of the mage armor, just impacting air in front of him and stopping. 2 attack Oz and similarly miss. Oz's turn.
Yeah, please hit
Holy
something.
shit. Dude, I hope I'm gonna punch this guy again.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by again, but you hit him the first time. Just now. All right. He is still standing.
Should make
I'm
it
gonna hit him again.
Thank you.
And
Never
that
mind.
will miss.
Sick.
Devry's go. Oh, unless you want to move at all.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Is cure wounds like a bonus thing? Can I just like slap myself with that, or is that an action?
It's an action.
That's an action.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, you don't want to move like this.
The first thing I'm doing on another level up is taking some kind of AoE spell.
Devry's go.
Yep. I'm going to. Shit. How many death saving throws has Shiller had? Just the one so far.
Just the one.
Just one roll so far.
Does cure wounds? If I use cure wounds on her, would it stabilize her or bring her back to?
It would at
consciousness?
least stabilize her. You don't know how wounded she is.
Oh, okay. Let's give her a try then. I'm gonna tap my totem to her forehead or something.
Okay.
For not very much, but hopefully enough.
All right. Shalara's wounds heal a bit, and it is Denali's go. Oh, I assume you're not moving.
No.
Okay, Denali's turn.
Still running, almost there.
You can make it pretty much wherever you want. Nanami's turn will be after that, though. All right.
Wait.
Uh,
What?
the goblin ran up the stairs after you and stabbed you in the thigh, and it is your go. Oh, I guess I should put those webs on the ground, huh? Okay, you're just stabbing the goblin.
Yeah.
That will miss as he ducks away. And do you move or do anything else?
Has the spider made its way back to me yet?
No. It's still engaged in a battle to the death with Taff.
Okay.
Just covered
I mean,
itself.
there's
and the area.
really no point in me moving because it'll just get back to me.
Okay. Taths go.
Alright. Short sword and dagger again.
Alright.
Nothing.
That'll miss. That'll hit.
2 damage. No, wait. It's a bone dagger. Oh yeah, I rolled 2. I don't know. It's a crappy one, so I'm not sure how it works.
Bone dagger's -1 damage. Shalara's
Well,
good.
is that augmented by a dual wielding, which is just weapon damage?
No. Yeah, it is just weapon damage, so it's the D4 -1.
Oh, so 1 damage, I guess. And the previous attack was 1 less than whatever it did.
Okay.
So
All right. Shalara's go.
Probably
You are-
jerk awake. Like, but that was a bad idea. So she'll stand up. And
Okay.
That
I was
doesn't
gonna put the prone token on you, but I guess I don't need to
that,
anymore.
that doesn't provoke in 5e, does it?
Correct.
Oh, good. Okay, and then she's gonna put a bonfire right here.
Okay. I don't know why I searched for bonfire, but I found one, so I guess I will use it.
I probably should have healed, actually.
All right. What do they need? A dexterity saving throw?
Yes, dex save or 1d8 fire damage.
All right. Roll that D8 fire damage.
Yay.
Okay. Hot. It's hot. The goblin, surprised by the fire, does not jump out of the way and gets burned for its efforts. The spider tries to bite Tath again and misses. The goblin on the platform tries to stab Nanami with its dagger, also misses. This is good. 3 goblins try to attack Oz,
This is just
all
rude to the
missing.
point.
And then 1 on Devry, and the other one moves away. I don't know if you have any melee weapons out, but it does not want to be in the bonfire.
I have my fists.
So I don't think that counts. So I didn't roll higher than a 10 that round, so everyone misses. And it is Oz's go.
Yay.
Punch this little dude again, hopefully.
All right. That will miss. That
Oz,
hits.
Oz is having a day.
If I
Mhm.
could just, like... Dude, these guys are all going to be sorry as soon as I get any amount of levels in this character.
All right. And Devry's go.
Time to get tactical AF and go here.
Through the fire?
Can I jump over it?
Flames?
Yes. We'll say you can.
Do I need to...
No, that's fine. You hop over the fire?
I have proficiency in acrobatics.
Okay. Do you want to roll? You can roll if
No,
you'd
I
like to.
don't.
Okay.
No.
All right. You tumble past the fire.
I will... Can I pull out a dagger and use it in the same turn?
Yeah.
I will pull out my dagger, and this fella here is getting stabbed. Something fierce. No, he's not. Unless 11 hits.
11 does not hit. They are
Well.
small and dexterous creatures. Despite their poor armor, they are able to dodge very well. And that will make it Denali's turn.
Well, ain't that the pits?
Level 1.
Level 1.
Can I offhand punch something?
Okay.
Are you a
So
fighter?
that space. That space is covered in webs that look sticky with venom. If you still want to go into that square.
Yum.
I'm not saying you can't. Just wanted to make sure you were aware.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yep.
Then here I will do produce flame.
Okay. On self. So that I'm assuming you're hitting. They're attacking the spider. That will hit.
So that hits.
Yep, that hits. Okay, that is not an amount of health. So let me fix that. There we go. Its health was 0-6, which is not correct. Just trying to subtract 6. All right, and that'll bring us to Nanami.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go for the goblin again, and hopefully I can hit this motherfucker.
That will miss.
How hard is it to hit this old dude?
It is more than 12. It is more than 12 hard. And that'll bring us to Tath.
Sword. Yep.
Ugh. Okay.
Dagger for probably nothing.
All right.
Yep. 1 damage.
Why is it 1 damage?
Because
he doesn't
it's
get
2
his
minus
dex.
1 because I don't have a real dagger.
Sure.
This is I'm using a piece of plastic here. I'm trying to spork him.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Never mind.
Okay. Shalara's go.
Yeah, I'm looking at something real quick. Actually, no, hold on. I'm reminding myself, like, oh, I'm kind of hurt, so I'm gonna use my cure wounds.
Okay.
And I'm with my totem, and I'm pretty sure that's just a D8 for me. So, but I will hold on, +5. I will pull out my dagger, my real dagger, and go this way.
Okay. Nice. Set up the old triangle move. The spider will attack Tath in a twist no one saw coming.
Missing again.
It hits, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. For 7 points of damage this time. And it pumps its venom into Tath, who does not make his save this time. The slap fight on the platform continues as the dagger-wielding goblin attacks Nanami and slashes her for 1 point of damage. Nanami needs to make a Constitution saving throw. The goblins on the ground, how are they? Killed one of them. Okay, they're still up for a fight, so they will continue to attack. 2 will attack Oz, 1 on Dev and 1 on Nanami. And ones on Oz miss. The dagger or the scimitar wielding goblin attacking Dev hits for 3 points of damage, and Nanami for also 3.
Who?
Don't you make a con?
Not Nanami, Shalara. And then
I was like,
Constitution saving throws from both of you.
It's a good thing I healed.
And it is Oz's turn.
I'm going to quickly use that cure wounds on myself as
boy.
well.
Okay.
Hopefully get my 4 points back.
Yes.
Hey.
And I imagine you are not moving.
No.
It is Devry's go.
Is your wisdom? What's your wisdom, Guff? I mean, you're at full anyway, but I think your totem is supposed to include your wisdom.
Yeah, let me take a
Uh,
look at his macro.
Oh, I
here.
just clicked on the thing. It's on my character sheet. I have no idea.
Yeah, let me fix that for you. All right, that'll give you the correct roll because currently it is adding NaN, which is not anything.
Oh.
But it is Devry's turn.
Indeed, Richard. Did Oz miss his Oh, I healed. Never mind.
No, I just cured myself. Also, really quick, I'm just gonna click this for testing purposes. Okay.
Yep.
That's working now.
I'm going to try and stab this one again. Because, you know.
That'll hit.
Yes! Yes!
Oh wow. Okay. All right, so it is now quite hurt, and it is Denali's go.
Reduce flame on the spider again.
Okay. That'll hit. Ish. Okay. Nanami's go. Do you want to move or do anything else?
No, I'll stay here.
Okay. Nanami's turn as the spider takes a very small flame to the face. You're muted if you aren't aware, Jen.
Oh shoot! Sorry, what happened?
It's your turn.
Sorry, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay, going for the goblin again.
Got him. All right, you
Got him.
stab him through the chest, and he falls backwards off the platform, thudding into the ground, and stops moving.
All right.
And the spider
Do
he
I-
summoned disappears too. No? Oh, okay.
Do I have time to wait? Legit?
Yeah.
Ha!
You
Yeah.
watch as the Caucasian Shepherd-sized spider next to Tath, it shrinks and drops to the ground as a wooden sculpture. The webs that it had squirted out are left behind, or are also disappear.
Okay. Do I have time? Since I'm not moving or anything, to grab up the poison.
No, that'll
Okay,
take an
so I have to
action.
wait to the next. Okay.
But you do feel the poison from the bone dagger coursing through your veins, so you've got a little, at least a little bit.
Oh no.
I think did Tath. Oh wait, no. Nanami succeeded on her save, so she's fine. Tath was the one that failed, so Tath feels the poison through his veins,
Whoa.
coursing through your body. You have the poisoned condition, so you disadvantage on a bunch of stuff.
Cool.
But it is your turn. You're no longer ensnared by the webs.
I'll reach over and pick up my whip, put away the dagger, my short sword, and I guess pick up this guy's little totem as well.
Okay.
And move over here, I guess.
All right. Shalara's turn.
Gonna cast what's it called? Tasha's, or wait, no, not Tasha's. The green flame blade.
Okay. Green
Um,
flame boy.
And so I'm gonna attack the one right in front of me.
You should attack the one that you have advantage on.
Oh,
And then the flames will jump to that guy.
sure. I can do that. If I hit.
We do.
I think you hit.
Hey.
Okay, so there's the 3 on the guy in between me and Devry, and then the guy next to him takes 2 points of damage.
What kind of weapon were you using? Is that just a regular dagger?
Regular dagger.
Okay. All right. Saving throw or
It's
take
level
these.
1 already, Jacob. We don't need any more nerfs.
No, only melee. Only melee needs nerfs. Spells are cool.
Obviously, because I'm having so much success with it.
What is your spellcasting?
2.
What?
Okay.
2. He takes 2 damage.
All right. That was your life. I should probably add that back on.
Yeah, that would be nice.
All right. So the green flame leaps back over to that one, or leaps over to the other one and burns that guy a little bit. They are frightened and worried about dying, and drop their weapons and run. If I didn't delete them off of the map instead. Disengaging as they go. Do you want to pursue them? They are the last remaining combatants on the field.
Nope.
Okay. These guys are trying to put out the fire. If you're not pursuing them, we are out of initiative.
I'll let go of this fire, the bonfire.
Okay.
And go over here and make sure we got what we came for.
All right. Guessing since you had asked, Nanami will be gathering or shaping water in the venom into a water skin.
If I can.
Yep. I think so. I don't think it has to be water, does it? I mean, I know that's the name of the spell, but
Oh, God.
You've probably got at least a little water.
I think we
in
should
it.
just go with it and not look it up.
no, it has to be water.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Alright, well then I guess I try to scoop it up.
With your
Use the
hand?
back of a knife or something.
No, with the... Yeah.
Okay. With the back of the bone dagger that was dropped, I guess. All right, so you scoop you try to scoop it in as best you can after unstoppering the water skin. It takes a little bit of effort, but eventually you get a decent amount in. As I guess, do the rest of you join the or go over to
Yeah.
the platform?
Yep.
Devry
Move all the
and
way to the
Oz.
platform.
Quickly before that thing becomes a real spider again.
I think I killed the guy that would let him...
No.
There's a bunch of
that would-
goblins huddling in the mud, the fenced-off mud pit. They look like, children and non-combatants. They're very scared.
Take from me, don't worship spiders.
Nice.
Shalara will get in range. She'll walk a little closer to the mud pit and start quenching that fire.
But it's a
Wha-
happy face.
With control flame, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Control flames. Instantly expand the flame in 5 feet. Instantly extinguish the flames within the cube. It is a 5-foot cube. The hut is quite small, so a couple castings, then you quench it out.
But then she'll look pointedly if anybody looks at her.
Okay.
Like, I will set it back on fire if you piss me off.
All right. Now that you've gathered up the venom in the water skin and you've more or less regrouped, what do you do?
Let's go. It's GTFO.
But maybe initially in a different direction than we actually came from.
I'm gonna snatch up that bone dagger.
Okay.
Is it? Does it still have the poison on it,
Oh.
or is it just like innately poison now?
It's unclear upon initial inspection.
I will bring it just in case.
Okay.
Does a special goblin have anything of value on him before we leave?
The so the bone dagger was scooped up by Devry. You also can spot. So you grab the
Oh, yeah, does he
spider.
have, like a vial of poison on him or
Statue.
something?
You do find a small potion of reddish liquid.
Okay.
It's red with flecks of black in it.
Hmm.
It has a well. I don't know if you want to unstopper it and inspect it at all, or if you're just gonna grab it and go.
Yeah.
And a small pouch of coins.
Okay.
All right, and then you get out of there and head back to the cave.
Yes.
Okay. So you trek in a different direction for a bit, and then turn and go back towards the cave, and rejoin the traders. They are delighted that you've returned, and look at you expectantly.
Shalara is just gonna walk over to their fire and curl up next to it.
Okay.
Nanami will present the pouch with the poison.
All right. They are elated and happy that you have gotten it. And then ask they. Oh, I archived the wrong map, didn't I? No? Okay. Yeah, so now that you've returned to them, what would you like to do?
Take a nap.
It's been about, half hour.
Nanami would like to see if she can help them make an antidote. I assume I don't know if any of our people will need it, but I assume some of us got, infected with it.
Kath is currently poisoned. Last I checked.
Yes.
So yeah, I'd like to try to help them with the antidote.
Okay. Anyone else?
Shalara is just gonna sit as close to their fire as she can get without actually being in the fire because she's not immune yet, and bind her own wounds.
Yet? Okay.
I was gonna ask about the yet, but
Okay.
We've all got dreams.
You get a medicine check from Nanami.
Denali would also like to help with the antidote.
Okay, one of you will do a medicine check at advantage.
Oops.
Which
I
I
did
guess
not
was
realize
Nanami.
that. Sorry, I was clicking it right when she said that. So
No worries.
It's a 14 still, so that's good. Okay. Assisting with the traders, they apply heat to the venom and pass it through a filter and do other stuff with flasks and alembics. And they perform alchemy of sorts, making unctions and no. After about 10 minutes of work, they have a preparation of some viscous liquid, not quite the same greenish color that the venom originally was, but a much darker shade. And they administer it to the unconscious man. But with, just a little bit of time passing, nothing seems to have happened. But they thank you profusely, and they don't seem certain that it's going to work, but are definitely, hopeful.
All right, can we move now? Do you guys want to come with us? We're going to a village.
oh,
can we get tapped some of that
language
anti venom?
is active.
They're speaking to you in the Mialoan language, in their haltingly. What was the question, Jen?
Sorry.
Can we get tapped some of that anti venom?
They have administered it all to the unconscious man.
Well,
It's fine. I'll probably live. Probably.
Oh, I think I'd like to use my totem because I'm at like 5.
Okay.
Mm.
I would also
I'm
like
at,
to
like-
use my totem, but I used it in
somebody-
the village.
Yeah, has somebody who has not used their, or do we have anybody that has not used their totem yet?
No, we've all used
Well,
our totems.
Haven't used
I
it yet.
shall You haven't used it yet? How's your health looking?
I'm at 6.
Hmm.
Wait,
you
I
feeling
also
generous?
am at 6.
How much is the totem for again?
D8 plus wisdom.
Oh, okay. Okay. 28 plus.
Denali, are you feeling generous? Because I'm at 2 and
Yeah.
used mine to save Shalara.
Thank you.
I mean, but we might need it in
Oh.
future to save somebody again. Oh, well.
I mean, I'm at 2. It's gonna be me that needs it then, so
Alright. So you guys figured out some healing with whoever had their stuff left.
yes.
Yep.
All right. The traders would like to go with you. They agree very quickly. Actually, from the time you left to the time you returned, they have taken the bedroll that the unconscious man is on, and they've fashioned a sort of like a litter by attaching 2 straightish branches to it and a couple braces so that they can drag it along behind them. And they've also packed up what little they have and are ready to go whenever you are.
Do they have their wares with them? If they're traders?
Sorry, what was the question?
You said they're traders. Do they have the stuff that they're trading on them currently?
They have very little. It doesn't seem like they have anything to trade. They have a couple backpacks between them and a few sacks.
Okay.
Yeah, well, come with us, I guess.
As they're grabbing their things, one of them takes an apple and then says 2 days and points at the apple and then gestures to his group.
They have 2 days worth of food. Is that what we can gather that they mean? They have 2 days worth of food?
Could be it.
Okay, well. Okay, we'll acknowledge.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Lego.
All right. So you at one point noted that the Griffin Rider seemed to have flown back towards the boat in a south direction. When you head out from this area, do you want to continue within the tree line or go back to the coast
Let's.
or head?
I think we should stay in the tree line for a little bit longer, at least a day.
Yeah. Seems reasonable.
Someone dropped. Denali dropped out of Roll20.
Yeah, it's my internet. Sorry.
It's okay.
Maurice.
No worries. Just wanted to double check, make sure no one was just see where everyone was. Okay, so you continue within the tree line, not so far from the coast that it begins to become dangerous forest, but also not in plain sight, using the canopy for some cover. And again, start trudging through. After maybe another few miles, maybe an hour and a half of walking, you begin to hear this sort of airy, flappy sounds coming in bursts up ahead. It sounds like a weird version of sobbing.
Huh.
Okay.
I think at this point, comprehend language would have gone bye bye.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we'll keep going.
Okay. Is that a first level spell? Comprehend languages?
It is, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
It doesn't really let you comprehend.
Yeah. You continue forward, and off to the side in the trees, you can see this whitish creature with a large bulbous head. It's got small growths pointing outward from the bulb itself. It looks sad, and it seems to be what these airy bursts are coming from.
Does anybody know what that thing is?
Dinosaur, maybe?
Looks like this.
It sounds like a plant. Oh, I don't like that.
Bulbasaur?
It's
Ha,
not
a
Bulbasaur.
Fast and bold.
So it looks like that guy right there, but sad. 'Cause
Okay.
that one looks cute and happy.
Cauliflower, sorry.
Funky little dude.
Okay.
Is this something Denali would recognize?
Make a nature check for me. Or is there nature? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can I also make a nature check?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
maybe.
I go.
I feel like your nature checks are just flammability checks.
Shh.
So weirdly, it reminds you of a type of mushroom called a puffball, but is an alive creature. And you've heard of such things as like a fairy tale story because you've always heard of them as referred to as mushroom dragons.
Red.
Okay.
This one's small, like a golden retriever size.
Okay. Uh. Denali, do you want to try talking to it?
I can, but I won't know what it says back.
Yeah, I think you're still our best
we
bet.
come in peace.
What do we want it to do?
Ask it why it's sad. Oh, you can't.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know, maybe we can figure it out. Maybe it can show us.
Maybe it's got like a splinter in its paw. I don't know.
Can you show us why you're sad?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so I will approach the creature and
Are you approaching in the open, letting it know that you're there, or are you trying to sneak up on it?
no, I don't want to sneak. I don't want to startle or scare it. I'll put down like my bone scimitar and stuff and approach, trying to show that I come in peace. My hands extended, and try I'll introduce myself. I'll say I'm Denali, and I mean you no harm. Can you tell, or can you show me why you're sad?
Okay. So as you step out and and make yourself, clearly visible, it starts and sort of snorts would be the best way to describe it, and a cloud of spores puffs out from its bulbous head and sort of drift on the wind, not unlike a dandelion. It seems afraid and apprehensive as you approach, but doesn't flee. It, as you speak to it, it's sort of surprised, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
Surprised
It
it knows what I'm saying.
could be. You note that around it on the ground have sprouted mushrooms of various types. After you finish speaking, it looks around and stomps a bit, and then pretends to bite on the mushrooms near it, and then stomps around a bit, and sort of tries to make it puff itself up to seem bigger than it is, and then falls over onto the ground sideways and closes its eyes, and then it hops up and sobs again.
I love him.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
3 words. Hmm.
Can you ask it if its mother is okay?
His mother.
I don't know. He tried to puff himself up to look big,
I don't know if
and then he like laid down.
You got some sort of Bambi
he
situation
was
going on over here?
stomping. I don't know if he was trying to indicate that a larger creature stomped on its friends or family or
Yeah,
something.
something's eating his little fungi friends. I was trying to think of what the fancy word for fungus was. Starts with an M. Myopia? What is it?
Mycelium?
Mycelium?
Yeah.
I'll ask it, did something hurt your family?
It makes itself big again and then falls on its side and closes its eyes. And then opens it back up and looks at Denali some more.
Be something. I guess so. I guess something. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. But we gotta go.
Do.
I mean, you can tell it that it can come with us.
Wow.
That will protect it.
Are you all alone?
It nods.
Would you like to come with us?
It's unsure about the question. It
Okay.
pretends to take a bite out of one of the mushrooms near it and then looks at you scowling.
Oh, didn't like that.
Does it want us to eat the mushrooms?
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe something ate a mushroom and then died. It got bigger and then it died.
Can you ask it to show us where it happened?
Sorry, what was that?
Show us. Can it show us where whatever happened happened?
Can you show us where this happened?
It turns and begins to move into the forest, and after about 20 feet, it looks back to the group.
Oh gosh.
I guess we're following.
That sigh of resignation. All right. It heads deeper and deeper into the forest, maybe another mile.
Oh
A
wow.
mile.
Yeah, so like 20, 25
I
minutes
mean, these are
of
those.
Solara's just getting more
travel.
and more irritated the longer we follow it.
It
They're probably
stops.
just like those island miles, though, that aren't as big as normal miles.
Yeah. Have you ever driven across
Yeah.
Oahu? You know, it's like a
Can't say I
30-minute
have.
drive, but it only takes 20 minutes.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Oh no, Oahu's the one where it's actually a 30-minute drive, but it takes 4 hours because the traffic jams are terrible there. So island miles are longer. So it stops and it's it's clearing up ahead, and there are 4 orcs standing around a hole in the ground. They've got a couple tents set up nearby.
Oh
They're
gosh.
just orking away at each other.
Orc.
And then
Four.
when you get up to where the puffball dragon is,
Orc.
it
Orc.
it approaches Denali and gets kind of it's gonna like stride or trot right up to Denali if you let it.
It's going to what?
It's gonna trot right up to her.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay, it gets close to her and it sticks out a paw.
I'll reach out my hand.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
Was that
All right.
supposed to be a whisper?
Maybe. Maybe not.
You don't know.
Oh,
I'm so confused.
huh.
You don't feel anything. Everything seems normal. It just
Was
pulls
the
its
whisper go?
paw away.
Oh.
Denali,
Yes.
you have a mushroom on your head.
On my head?
Yeah.
Can I feel the mushroom when I reach up onto my head?
Yep. You reach up and and there's a kind of spongy growth on your head.
That's fun.
Do you want me to burn it off?
Is it painful?
No, you didn't notice at all. If they hadn't pointed it out, you probably would have kept going about your life without ever realizing.
I think I speak for everyone when I say I was not prepared for today.
Agreed.
Okay,
There's been a
so
lot happening.
the orcs haven't spotted us? Or
No.
oh gosh.
You watch as one of them pops a mushroom into its mouth in
It's
apparent delight.
Okay, so the orcs are probably the problem for this little guy.
Seems likely.
Seemed that way.
You said there was 4 of them around a tent?
There's a couple tents. They're very small. They'd probably only fit a person each. There's 4 of them. They're around a hole in the ground. They're sitting and chatting
Oh,
away in their tongue.
Is the hole in the ground super big?
hole in the ground?
It's about 7 feet across diameter.
Okay.
big hole.
Can I sneak up? Can I? Oh God.
They're in a bit of a clearing, so the clearing
Bad
itself
idea.
is about 45 feet across from tree to tree. There's a small pond in it.
Oh gosh, guys, what do we want to do?
For killing some orcs.
Oh, we're gonna die.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only have 6 hits.
Shalara firebolts one of the tents.
Oh, okay. So let me get you on the map
Okay,
then.
we're in it now.
We're
woke up
doing
and-
it.
We woke up and chose
That
violence.
went from a discussion to action real quick.
All right. I'll just put you in the marching order that you were in, since since that's what you were doing.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
And initiatives.
This one. She firebolts this one.
Oh no.
Just get over to the orcs.
Hey.
Oh, I turned my monster manual over to vampire. I think the universe is telling me that vampirates should really be a thing.
Monster Manuel.
Yeah.
Good book series, by the way, if anybody read that.
So that's 5. Who am I missing? Nanami? Yes. And then someone's not on that one. Can't see your add turn. Oh. All right, so I need initiative from Nanami. Nanami, Jen is muted.
Sorry, initiative.
Yes, please. All right. So, what did you do? Firebolt the tent. Okay.
Yeah.
The firebolt hits the tent. Part of it collapses and it begins to burn. And it is Oz's go. The orcs start and jump
Right,
up, grabbing up their
Yeah, was this a
Axe.
surprise round, basically?
axes made of stone, but they, having no knowledge that you were coming, this is going to be a surprise round. Yes.
I'm just gonna use my action to double move and get up to like right here.
Okay. Tath's turn.
It's a 9. Huh? Oh, yeah. So Tath will move 30 feet closer. Shoot this one, I guess, with a light crossbow. That's what. Nope.
Oh, I skipped Nanami because she didn't go on the turn tracker. Oh well, we'll add her on right now. So let's go to Nanami real quick.
Will I be at disadvantage or anything if I shoot an arrow from here?
Nope.
Okay. I'll shoot at whoever's closest to what's your name?
So there's 2 tied, left or right.
Oh, okay. This guy, I guess.
I think they're tied. Oh no, I guess technically this one's closer. So yeah.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll go after him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot my dog.
These orcs are just in like hides from animals they've killed on the island. Their axes, the blades of their axes are made of stone. That'll hit. They are quite beefy. It is Shalara's turn.
I'll firebolt the one that Nanami just hit.
Okay.
I'll try.
That will miss,
Okay.
and it is. Did I skip Denali? I think I did skip Denali, didn't I? Denali's turn.
There's quite a gap in our initiatives here.
Yeah, just a little bit, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like someone rolled a 16 and then the next person rolled a 4.
Would I be next to the little mushroom guy then?
Oh yeah, because you walked up. Yeah, so let's put you down there. Yep.
So then, I guess I'm double dashing too. So that, whoops. So 60. Forgot how to do that arrow thing.
There's a circle with a comb in it, is what I call it on the toolbar.
That's a ruler.
Corner.
I know what it is, but I also know what I call it, and I call it a comb. So yeah, anywhere in this line right here. Oh, that was weird. Didn't mean to do that. All right. So now it's Devry's turn.
I'm gonna move
All right. Yeah.
somewhere. One,
Jeffrey?
two. Excuse me. What's up?
Favorite university?
Am I at disadvantage shooting around the tree?
No. Unless you're trying to do
And-
some sort of wanted bullet bending trick, then yes.
That's basically what Spell Sniper is. Do I have line of sight? Probably only on these two, maybe.
Yeah, you can
Whatever.
see
This one's getting Eldritch Blasted in the chest.
The wounded one?
Yeah, I
Okay.
clicked it, but it didn't. It's not gonna hit. How? How do I? Roll 20.
Rough.
What is wrong?
That is accurate. That did not hit. And it is Nanami's go again.
I've rolled 2. I'm very confused.
As the puffball dragon trots forward a little bit,
Thing's adorable.
glowering at the orcs.
Want to name him Stewart.
Clearly he's Toad.
It's the right size. That doesn't look like 7 feet across.
Do,
Make that hole bigger.
Do 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 do.
Jen, you're muted if you are unaware. It is your go. She's very unaware. All right, we'll come back to her. Oz's turn.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, never mind. Nanami's turn.
I thought I was. I didn't realize I was muted. I mean, I'm just gonna keep shooting whoever's closest. So I think the guy that I shot at last time.
Yep. That will hit.
Oh yeah.
And he drops. Now it's Oz's turn. For real this time.
For realsies. I'm gonna run up here and I'm gonna smack this guy in the kisser.
Okay. That'll hit.
Oh.
That will not. You give him a mighty slap across the face. He's not appreciative, and he will probably swing his axe at you in just a moment. Tath's go.
That's rude.
My crossbow at the guy that Oz just hit.
Okay. That'll hit.
I don't know why it went twice. Clearly the first one.
Yeah. It's real touchy sometimes, I find. Ooh,
I just clicked it enough to have highlighted the word light. That's weird. Whatever.
So he lets out a roar of rage and swings his axe
no.
at What's his face?
The great and powerful.
Oz. Yeah, missing. The rest follow suit with roars of their own. Oh, he still can't get in to anyone, can he? Oh, no, he can get to Debris.
Oh, that guy is way too close. I don't like that.
And as he ends his charge at Debris, he takes a swing and slashes at him with the axe.
Oh. He's suddenly here. Okay.
Yes, hitting Debris for 11 points of damage. It's a mighty, mighty slash. But missing Denali. And
many
it
points?
is Denali's go.
11?
It was 11 to Debris. Yeah. So Denali's go. As Debris falls to the ground unconscious.
Your mic is cutting out a little bit. Man, did Oz get hit for anything that turn?
Yeah, he got hit for 11.
No, Oz was fine. Oz,
Oh, no, not Oz.
he missed
No, sorry.
Oz. Just Debris was hit.
No, Debris fine.
Okay.
Or Oz is fine.
Debris not fine.
Debris
The opposite of
in a
fine.
bad way.
So it is Denali's turn now.
Okay, I'm going to use my quarterstaff on this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, you will.
That'll hit.
Swamp. Swap.
0.
0.
How is there a rustic quarterstaff, Jacob?
Rustic wood. I don't know. I didn't make these rules.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I promise. I just looked up special materials and was like, "Oh, rustic wood. That sounds like old-timey fashion equipment."
Isn't all wood pretty rustic?
I mean,
No, that's treated wood versus like a.
I'm struggling to think of a wood that you can hit somebody with and not hurt them.
It did hurt him.
Only because of
Maybe
the
like
crit.
No, the
bulb,
minimum damage is always 1, no matter what you have. You could have a negative 1,000 to your strength, and you'd still do 1 damage if you hit.
So it did 1 damage.
Plus the 4 crit.
Oh, good. So it did 5. That's okay. Acceptable.
Yeah. So Shalara's turn.
Yeah, I'll firebolt this guy.
Okay. It is a bonus action. All right. That will miss.
And then, wait, I gotta move. I'm gonna move this way.
That was a little preemptive, but
Nanami's go.
I'm here.
Preemptive death saves are much better than. Oh, is it my turn? What do I do? Death save. Okay.
yeah. Lay
Alright,
there and
I'm gonna-
writhe.
I'm gonna shoot the guy over here.
Okay. You loose an arrow, it strikes him true and does quite a bit of damage too. That's pretty good. Bringing us to Oz. I suppose it did rhyme. I'll take another point of damage off of him because I rhymed. Both of those will miss.
Yep.
And it is Tath's go. Alright, I can't do that. I'm gonna have to add that hit point
Short
back on
sword.
because I feel bad. That'll hit. You slash him across the back and he falls to the ground unconscious.
Ah,
Do you move any further or take a bonus action?
do not have any bonus action. See. I guess I'll move a little bit closer to the other guys.
Okay. They will strike at Denali and Oz. Ugh. Those both hit. Denali takes 3 points of damage. Oz takes 7.
Sick.
And it is Denali's turn.
I'll hit him. Oh, one question. If I were
Yes.
to use Shillelagh, would that counteract the -1?
Sure. All right. I know I cannot spell Shillelagh, so I will have to pretend I can and find it. What are the relevant strength tactic? It would.
Okay, I'd like to do that as my bonus action. Cast Shillelagh,
Okay.
and then
Shillelagh is incredibly good if you didn't know.
Yeah, in comparison to a rustic wood quarterstaff, it is amazing.
so now I just have to figure out how
Uh,
to use that, and then it would
That'll
be
hit.
what?
I think you could just roll. If you just click the damage off that, we'll just make sure to remove the damage negative because because you're going to be using your wisdom, right,
Yeah.
instead of strength. So that's going to start at 8, and then we'll add your wisdom in. Yeah, so 11 damage. That's pretty good. He falls to the ground unconscious,
Oh, good.
and it is Shalara's turn.
I'm gonna try to firebolt the one that's still standing.
That'll hit.
Yay!
You did it. He gets burned and dies.
Come out here and help.
The
Stabilize.
puffball dragon walks over and spurts out spores from its head in an act of defiance against the orc that's already dead. Denali is unaffected, despite it engulfing the air all around it. Okay, so Devry, you're doing medicine checks to stabilize him?
Denali.
Yep.
We need your help. I'm no good at medicine.
Okay.
She'll back up or move. Also try to keep watch. Oh, wait, actually, she'll come over here and see and search the search the orcs. Except she'll stay away from any spores that she can see.
Okay, yeah, near the puffball dragon, it's a bunch of spores are hanging in the air.
Yeah, nope, I'm not going that way. But she'll search the other 2 orcs.
Okay, Devry is stable and will recover in some amount of time. Aside from their hide armor and stone great axes, they don't have anything
Nothing
of
in their
value.
tents.
Bedrolls, bits of food.
Okay. And I know it's time, but real quick, what's in the hole?
If you look down at the hole, it descends 20, 25 feet, and at the bottom you see dirt, and it goes out and it opens up into a cavern, but you can't really see much because you're looking down a hole.
Well, I'm not going down there. All right, but Devry is stable, so that's the important part.
Yes, and that is where we'll have to pick up next time.
Yep. Huzzah.
Hooray.
Nice.
But no one died.
Yeah.
I think it's nap time.
Pretty sure everyone's going to level up too, but I'll have to
That
double check
was
the experience
my
points.
hope. Yeah, I was gonna say we did a lot of combat.
I think we only need 109.
I mean,
That's a fair amount.
Numbers.
Well, but last week we got like 250.
233 plus 258, or sorry, 58. So it's 291.
Do we only get
We need 109
experience
to
when
level
we
up.
do fights?
Now you get experience for all sorts of things.
Okay.
No.
If
But-
you had gotten the venom without murdering a bunch of goblins, then that would have been different experience than what you'll get
Would it
for.
have been more?
It depends. I mean,
Depends on what we were trying to do.
yeah, I'm not going to tell you that it would be more or less because it's probably very similar amounts.
Okay. All right. Good job, everybody, for not dying.
Good call.
Oh,
Is Tath? Did you picked up the spider totem?
yes.
Did you do anything with it? Is it just stuffed in a pouch?
Yeah, just stuffed in a pouch because like
Okay.
it's only been what, like 15 minutes,
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
hour.
Hour and 30 minutes. Okay. So just before we go, then one last thing. As you're looking over debris, trying to figure out, or trying to get him stable, you feel the pouch move. All right.
Oh,
Until next time, guys.
No,
Okay.
Plano.
Oh God.